News at noon starts right now.
And we start this noon with Bexar County Sheriff's deputies investigating a terrifying crash in South Bexar County. We know at least one person is dead.
Jonathan Cotto has the details for us this noon.
Bexar County sheriffs arrived to a deadly crash on State Highway 16 near South Loop 1604 shortly after 5 o'clock this morning.
Upon deputies arriving to the scene, they observed a vehicle that was underneath the back portion of the 18-wheeler.
Hodgkinson says it appears the 18-wheeler pulled out onto the highway and in front of the vehicle when the driver traveling northbound hit the trailer.
At that time, traffic was called out to the scene. We took over.
BCSO deputies found a man dead inside the vehicle that was crushed and lodged under the 18-wheeler. The crash causing lane closures for several hours. Deputies say the majority of the pre-investigation has been completed and no charges are being filed for now on the driver of the 18-wheeler.
The identity of the victim is still unknown and the crash remains under investigation. Reporting Jonathan Cotto, KSAT 12 News.
New at noon, the New Braunfels Police Department wants to track down two men accused of robbing a store and then threatening a worker. Here they are. These are the two men that the police are looking for. Police say that robbery took place early Monday morning at a Valero gas station off I-35 near Walnut Avenue. Officers tell us the men drove to the store in a white SUV, possibly a late model Toyota Highlander. Police say they flashed a gun and demanded cash and tobacco products from a worker. If you can help with the case, call the Comal County Crime Stoppers tip line at 830-620-TIPS.
Police still have not identified a man killed during an early morning crash on the northwest side. This happened today just before 5 a.m. near the intersection of Huebner Road and Research Drive. San Antonio police say the driver was on Huebner when they hit a man who was walking in the street. According to officers, that victim did not use a crosswalk and the driver did have a green light. Police say the driver pulled over, tried to help, but the victim died at the scene. That driver is not facing charges.
This noon, jurors continue to weigh charges against Kyle Rittenhouse. This morning, they returned for a second day of deliberations in his murder trial. Jurors met for a full day yesterday. No quick verdict, obviously, after 2 weeks of testimony in which they were given starkly different portrayals of his actions the night he shot three men on the streets of Kenosha. Rittenhouse, then 17, shot two men to death and wounded a third during a tumultuous night of protests against racial injustice in the summer of 2020. The key question, did Rittenhouse act in self-defense, as he claims, or did he provoke the situation, as the prosecution argues? Meanwhile, Rittenhouse's defense attorneys have filed another motion for a mistrial. The judge in the trial responded in court this morning.
I haven't even had a chance to read the motion to dismiss. I just got it yesterday. And I really think before I rule on a motion, I should let the state respond. So why anyone would think that it's odd for the judge to sit on a motion to dismiss, I have no idea.
As the city awaits a potential verdict, the governor of Wisconsin is asking everyone to stay peaceful and respectful.
There are more than 1,000 hot spots with toxic air pollution across the country, and one of them is here in San Antonio. That's according to ProPublica. Earlier this month, a nonprofit news organization took 5 years of data from the Environmental Protection Agency and modeled it into a map. San Antonio's hotspot comes on the city's south side around Calumet San Antonio Refining in the 7,000 block of South Presa Street. That's where a crude oil terminal is located. According to the analysis, that area has posed an average risk of 1 in 51,000. That means the agency thinks the air pollution could lead to one additional case of cancer for every 51,000 people living in the area with lifelong exposure. Roughly 126 people are estimated to live in that area. You can read more about the analysis on KSAT.com.
When it comes to coronavirus, we are keeping an eye on two big announcements that could come down before the end of the week. First up, boosters. Pfizer's applied for emergency use authorization for its boosters for all adults. And the FDA says that vaccine and the decision on it could happen at any time. The second issue at hand has to do with Pfizer's experimental antiviral pill. The company has applied to the FDA for an EUA. And CNN is reporting that the White House is finalizing a contract to purchase 10 million doses of the drug, with an official announcement expected as soon as this week.
Another local school district voting to provide incentives for employees, but there's a requirement. Edgewood ISD offering extra cash to those who are fully vaccinated against COVID-19. The school board passed the one-time stipend last night. The amount of money given out is based on how long the employee or substitute has worked for the district. The payments will be distributed in December. For example, 5 years and under will get $50. 16 to 20 years of service, $200, and 40 years or more, between $450 to $500. Other measures passed last night were extending emergency paid sick leave benefits through June of 2022 and renovations at several schools, including John F. Kennedy High School.
Metro Health urging everyone to continue using masks and get vaccinated ahead of the Thanksgiving holiday. Last year, Bexar County saw a surge in cases of COVID-19 during the holidays, and health officials don't want to repeat. Right now, Metro Health's COVID-19 risk level is still the low category. The Centers for Disease Control and Prevention says outdoor gatherings are safer than being indoors.
And speaking of the holidays, they are one of the busiest seasons for shoppers and for criminals. The Live Oak, Selma, and Universal City Police Departments gathering at the Forum near Olympia Parkway this morning for the annual No Grinch Zone. Stephen Cavazos was there and shows us how you can keep your possessions safe this holiday season.
The holidays bring joy and happy times, but here at the Forum, local law enforcement agencies want to remind you it can also be an opportunity for crime. You may know how the Grinch stole Christmas, but this year, these officers want to make sure that doesn't happen to you. The green culprit caught in the act this morning at the Forum. It's all part of a sketch put on by Live Oak, Selma, and Universal City Police Departments. The three law enforcement agencies came together for the 8th annual No Grinch Zone. Live Oak Assistant Police Chief Gary Hopper says during the holidays, vehicle break-ins go up. He says Live Oak PD has established a presence at shopping centers over the last few years.
We will be increasing, especially the city of Live Oak, the enforcement out here and officers out here on there. We have special assignments just for our shopping centers to protect our citizens and protect the people who come here and visit our city and shop in our city.
Drop stuff, turn around.
Hopper reminds people to keep their doors locked and to make sure valuables are out of sight. Now, McGruff, the crime dog, may have taken down the Grinch today, but Hopper wants to remind shoppers to stay vigilant as well. If you see any suspicious activity, you can contact the number on your screen. Reporting in Live Oak, Stephen Cavazos, KSAT 12 News.
November, National Diabetes Awareness Month, and today Metro Health is hosting a health fair aimed at increasing awareness about the illness and the effect it can have. During the fair, the city will highlight what resources are available for people, and people can sign up for the diabetes workshops for free. There will also be glucose screenings by UT Health, a recipe booklet for Metro Health's Viva Health Nutrition Program, information about the importance of fitness, and WIC or WIC resources is happening at Frank Garrett Multi-Service Center from 3 p.m. until 5 p.m.
Our cold front will be here in about 12 hours. It means some big changes tomorrow, cooler temperatures and some gusty winds. We'll take a look at the forecast coming up.
And it's the last regular season home game for UTSA. It's a big one. Larry Ramirez with a look ahead coming up.
What are we about to have?
Eruption!
That's the word of the day. Here we go.
Good job.
It doesn't disappoint, does it?
No.
Katie's Science Lab back on the road this morning. We were at Carvajal Elementary talking about magma and lava.
You can take a look at the whole experiment on KSAT.com.
That's lava and magma right there. You see?
Chemical reaction.
A new partnership with SAISD bringing STEM, science, technology, engineering, and math curriculum to students on the east side.
The district partnering up with Velocity Texas to provide more education with STEM. Velocity Texas is a nonprofit organization that helps bioscience companies launch innovation into the market. This week, students at MLK Academy are going to have different learning opportunities. They're going to be visiting the Velocity Texas Innovation Center, which is located on the east side. They're going to partner with mentors and participate in different workshops. Velocity, Texas and MLK Academy also hosting a family night at the school where students and their families will participate in different STEM activities.
The partnership with communities and schools is to enter into the schools that are underserved and provide opportunities for students in the biosciences.
I'm a product of the East Side, and this is not something that we were privy to growing up. Not a lot of information is available for this community in pursuing that career. So being able to expose them early on, as early as 6th grade, will definitely open up doors for our students.
In fact, students in 6th through 8th grade are going to be participating in these STEM activities. The MLK Academy principal says that the partnership will continue beyond this week. Velocity, Texas has already worked with Davis Middle School.
Good program. We're at Carvajal 2 weeks in a row with 5th graders. And yes, 5th graders are pretty smart.
Are you smarter than a 5th grader?
In some areas, yes, in some not so much. They were good. They
looked like they were having fun, though. Magma.
What? Magma and lava.
Can't go wrong with that.
No.
The aquifer dropping still. It's down 5/10 of a foot to 665.4. We could use a little bit of rain. There's a small window tonight. Probably not going to help us with the aquifer, though. And we've got a couple more fronts headed our way after tonight's front. Molds moderate today at 690. Pigweed and ragweed are low. We're going to talk more about our front. Some big changes coming up on your Thursday. That forecast straight ahead.
Looks like we're going to have about 48 hours of fall. Can you handle it?
Yeah, I'd take anything now.
Okay.
Out of this humidity.
Well,
there he goes again.
I know.
Whining about the humidity. Like he has hair that matters.
Well,
wow.
He's got a little bit there.
Some left.
Humidity is up today. It is, but it goes away. We'll be on our proverbial roller coaster ride coming up here next couple days, and really throughout the 7-day forecast, because we'll get these fronts coming through, and it does change things up. Let's look first at the high today. 82 degrees. The forecast high this afternoon. We'll see mostly sunny skies. It'll be t-shirt type weather. Yes, it will be humid too. But as we get into tomorrow, about 4 o'clock, temperatures will be in the 60s. You may want your jacket, and we'll get some gusty winds too. That's going to be a big takeaway from tomorrow. Wind gusts of 35 miles per hour, maybe even a little bit higher. We had some fog and cloud cover this morning. That has really cleared out. We've got almost clear skies now as we look out over I-10 and 410 there. 78 degrees. Dew point is at 60. Southerly winds at about 11 miles per hour. Satellite picture shows no cloud cover over San Antonio, and temperatures have made it close to 80 degrees in several spots. 79 New Braunfels, 79 in Seguin. We're at 79 Carrizo Springs and into the mid-80s there around Cotulla, where it is 84 at this hour. Dew point tracker, I mentioned that roller coaster ride. Well, you can see very clearly here with the dew points. Muggy today, dry tomorrow, dry Friday. Humidity increases on Saturday, muggy again on Sunday, and then dry again Monday. And that's because of a couple of fronts that will be moving through and ushering in some drier air. With the front tonight, we are going to get some very gusty winds. It's somewhat breezy today, but not bad. You can see the leading edge of the front, though, right there. Around 2 a.m., winds really start to pick up. We could see some gusts across the hill country, close to 40 miles per hour. And then even here around San Antonio, tomorrow morning, gusts up above 35 miles per hour. So keep that in mind as you get ready for work and school tomorrow. It's going to be chilly and it's going to be windy. And the wind will continue to stay up through the day until the evening hours, and then it will calm down. And we'll see some less wind as we get into Friday morning. Again, there's the satellite picture. Not seeing much. Any cloud cover is going to be well off to our east at this point. And as we zoom out some, this is the storm system right here that is helping to push this front through. It's producing snow up there across parts of Minnesota and North Dakota, and then rain out ahead of the frontal boundary. That front extends all the way down into Texas now. Behind it, there is some colder air, 28 Bismarck, 31 in Casper, but by the time some of that modified air gets down here into our neck of the woods, it will not be as cold. 56 right now in Lubbock, 49 in Amarillo. The front is through there and should again be here, we think, sometime around midnight. Here's how the forecast plays out. We'll fast forward to midnight. Should be on our doorstep. Couple showers as it moves through, but not much. I would expect less than 1/10 of an inch for anybody that even gets any rain. And then by tomorrow morning, the showers have pushed south. Clouds, though, do hang around for most of the day on Thursday, and that will keep things fairly chilly. By Friday, though, the skies do clear. Forecast for the rest of today, we'll go 82 for a high, down to 74 at 6 o'clock, 68 at 8 p.m. We will add in some small rain chances overnight tonight, 64 at midnight. And notice the wind switch around to the north, 15 to 25. We start off at 53 tomorrow, but as I mentioned, we only make it to around 63, and temperatures in the hill country will only be in the 50s. 67 Friday, 74 Saturday, 79 Sunday. Then that next front moves in and cools us back down into the 60s for Monday of next week. And looking down the line, does look like we could see some rain for Thanksgiving. Still a little early yet, but we'll zero in on that forecast as we get a little bit closer, guys.
All right, Justin, thank you.
So when you go to California, L.A., you're supposed to enjoy the beach, maybe some Hollywood scenes, and then, maybe win a couple of basketball games while you're there?
Yeah, and so far it hasn't
nice.
worked out all that well for the Spurs. I mean, last night at the Clippers, there were 11 lead changes and 5 ties, but the Clippers really won this game in the third quarter. And the Spurs, up next for them, the Timberwolves, who are struggling just like the Spurs. Coming up. Last night, Paul George and the Clippers faced the Spurs for the first time this regular season in round 1, went to L.A. First quarter, George drives in for a fancy reverse layup and 2 of his game-high 34 points. Second quarter, George with a bad bounce pass. DeJounte Murray picks it off and dribbles it back for a wide-open slam dunk. He led the Spurs with 26 points. Third quarter now, Spurs are on the break. Trey Jones for a layup, but Reggie Jackson blocks the shot. He grabs the ball, races back, and plays alley-oop with Isaiah Hartenstein for the slam dunk. Fourth quarter, Spurs are down 11 and still hanging around. Derek White takes it all the way for a layup off the glass. He scored 19, but the Clippers beat the Spurs 106-92, handing San Antonio its third straight loss.
But the effort is there. They're growing, doing little things better all the time. Frustrating to lose, but when a team is working that hard and willing to learn, it's enjoyable as hell, even in a loss. So I'm proud of them for the way they're competing. We just have to make fewer mistakes, and a couple of guys got to play better.
We're still figuring some things out, but just a little too much mishaps that are costing us in these games. So just try to share those up and execute a little bit better and try to figure out how to win some games.
Spurs will close out their 3-game road trip tomorrow night at 7 at the Minnesota Timberwolves. Now, the Timberwolves lost a close game to the Suns Monday night, 99-96. Closing seconds, Wolves' D'Angelo Russell misses a 3 for the lead. Phoenix gets the ball, and that's your ball game. Minnesota's second straight loss. Now they'll host the Kings tonight, and then the Spurs tomorrow night. It all comes down to one game this Saturday when the undefeated and 15th-ranked UTSA Roadrunners host the University of Alabama at Birmingham with the Conference USA West Division title on the line. If the 10-0 Roadrunners win, they'll grab the Conference USA West Division title for the first time in school history and will host the Conference USA Championship in the Alamo Dome. Should UAB win, then they'll have the inside track on the title, but still must win out against UTEP the following week. That's because UTSA is 6-0 in conference play. UAB is 5-1. Now, since UAB returned to playing football in 2017, the Roadrunners have never beaten the Blazers.
We know we're playing the champs. They won 3 years in a row. We know how much this game really means to our program. I can't recall the last time a UTSA team beat UAB, let alone play them for a championship like this. We know they're a really good team. They're really physical up front. Their linebackers fly around. Their safeties can cover, and they tackle well. We know they're a really good team. They're probably the most physical defense we've played all year, and we think it's a great challenge for our offense to go match it.
It means a lot knowing we haven't beat them and knowing that they're the defending conference champs, so it gives us another chip on our shoulder to go out and win.
The main thing is just playing poise and noise. That's what we're taught. Trusting the triangle and just doing our job, doing our 1/11th on the field. Take care of your job to the best of your ability with perfect effort, and that's all they can ask of us, and that's what we're going to do.
The Roadrunners have moved up to number 22 in the college football playoff rankings. Kickoff in the Alamo Dome on Saturday is set for 2:30 p.m.
Big, big, big.
Absolutely.
Fun watching them.
Yep.
Need a lot of folks to show up Saturday afternoon. What else you got to do?
Nothing that important.
Hey, new today at 5, car batteries are becoming more expensive. In fact, prices have been rising for the last decade. Coming up at 5, why car batteries are costing so much and how you can save money on them. For only the second time ever, an HIV-positive patient has eliminated the virus completely without treatment or drugs. Researchers say the patient did not undergo any regular treatment. However, 8 years after she was diagnosed, she showed no signs of an active infection. Dr. Jorge Rodriguez is an internal medicine specialist and a viral researcher. He says the discovery could give scientists renewed hope of finding a cure.
That's how you start innovating changes. That's how you say, wow, maybe it's this protein that this person has that allows that. So if we can analyze that protein, if we can separate that, if we can then inoculate other people with it, perhaps we can cure them.
The report published by a team of scientists in the Annals of Internal Medicine. This has only been reported once before.
It's just a natural part of aging, but there is an explanation for troubling menopause symptoms. With more, here's ABC's M. Nguyen.
From brain fog to moodiness, menopause can affect women in numerous debilitating ways. New research from Weill Cornell Medicine shows that these frustrating symptoms may be due to temporary brain remodeling that occurs with menopause. Women were found to have lost their gray and white matter during and after menopause. But just like pesky hot flashes, these brain changes are normalized after menopause was complete. Menopausal women undergo more than just brain remodeling. The study shows that menopause can yield plaque formation in the brain. Just like with plaques in Alzheimer's disease, these plaques were more likely in those who were carriers for Alzheimer's. But despite their formation, women were not found to have symptoms of dementia. So if you're moody or forgetful and experiencing menopause, your brain is going through some temporary changes. With this Medical Minute, I'm M. Nguyen.
Outside with live cam. 79 right now, but boy, are we looking forward to tomorrow. Well, maybe not the wind part, but the drier temperature part we're looking forward to tomorrow.
There's not a cloud in the sky right now.
It's actually really nice. It's going to get pretty warm this afternoon, too. You can imagine without those clouds, we're going to see full sun and temperatures should make it into the 80s. Not the case this morning, though. We did have more fog. There was quite a bit of it, in fact, as you get down towards Lytle. This picture was sent in to us this morning. Kind of sets the scene, if you will, with the foggy conditions. That fog lifted pretty quickly, and now again we're left with those blue skies. Here in San Antonio, we're sitting at 78 degrees. Dew point is at 60, so still rather humid with southerly winds at about 11 miles per hour. Temperatures closing in on 80 in a lot of locations. Low 80s, in fact, Pleasanton to Stinson, but 78 Rio Medina, 73 Bernie Stage, 77 in Comfort, 74 as you get up towards Canyon Lake. You'll find plenty of 80s stretching from Cotulla to Kennedy over to Gonzales. A little cooler as it usually is up there around Rock Springs and out towards Del Rio, where the clouds hung on just a little bit longer this morning, keeping temperatures down some. Winds are already gusty today. We've seen some gusts up around 25 miles per hour, San Antonio, New Braunfels over to Gonzales, but this is just sort of a taste of what's to come because we are expecting even stronger winds tonight into tomorrow. Forecast for the rest of today, 82. We're down to 74 at 6 o'clock. 68 at 8 p.m. And by the time we get into midnight and early tomorrow, before the sun comes up, we'll see that front come through. Winds will pick up out at the north. We'll get a few showers, and it will turn much cooler tomorrow. We've got another look at that forecast coming up in just a few minutes, guys.
Thank you, Justin. On Capitol Hill, House lawmakers expected to vote today on whether to censor Republican Congressman Paul Gosar and remove him from his committee assignments after posting a video on Twitter that depicted violence against a fellow lawmaker and President Biden. If approved, it could only be the third time in 40 years the House has publicly punished one of its own members. Since the 1800s, only 23 members of the House have been censored. The vote to punish Gosar comes just over a week after he posted an altered anime video to his Twitter account showing an image of him swinging swords at President Biden and killing progressive Democrat Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez. At least 2 House Republicans are expected to join Democrats to approve that resolution today.
Back here in Texas, another candidate announced she's running for lieutenant governor, Democrat Michelle Beckley. Beckley is a state representative in suburban Dallas. She gained national attention for joining lawmakers who fled to Washington, D.C. to block a Republican election bill this summer. She says if she wins, she plans to expand Medicaid, address issues with the state power grid, and fully fund public education. Other Democratic candidates in the race are Mike Collier and former Bush strategist Matthew Dowd. The winner will be an underdog against Republican Lieutenant Governor Dan Patrick, who is seeking a third term.
Usually, if you forget some lyrics while rocking out to your favorite song, no one really cares. Unless you're Oprah Winfrey, then people tend to notice. We're going to take a look at her viral moment still ahead.
And it's the football playoffs, but we also have to focus in on volleyball, a local team in the state semis. Larry Maris with a preview coming up.
You can view a historic event just by looking into the night sky on Thursday, but you may have to give up some sleep to see it. We'll tell you why after the break.
Hello, everyone. This is your daily tech and business briefing from Cheddar News. Uber bringing back their shared rides option after it was put on hiatus due to the pandemic. The ride-sharing company says they're piloting this in Miami with no firm plans yet for an expansion for the rest of the country. Formerly known as Uber Pool, the new option will now be referred to as UberX Share. Meanwhile, a scathing Wall Street Journal report reveals that Activision CEO Bobby Kotick was aware of sexual misconduct allegations at the company dating all the way back to 2018. According to the report, Kotick did not even notify the company's board of directors about the claims or of an out-of-court settlement with a former female employee. Now, a statement from Activision Blizzard's board of directors say they're confident that the CEO had appropriately addressed the workplace issues that were brought to his attention. And Peloton stock soared Tuesday, ending the day up more than 15%, helping propel the stock higher. The at-home fitness giant said they plan to sell roughly 24 million shares of their Class A common stock at $46 apiece. This would raise over $1 billion for the company that as growth slows as consumers are heading back to the gym. And that's your Cheddar News Business and Tech Update. I'm Baker Machado coming to you from Cheddar Studios in Lower Manhattan.
We've got some new figures showing that Americans are ready to spend big bucks this holiday season, even with the highest inflation in 30 years driving up the prices. Retailers say they're getting prepared. Walmart insisting it's ready, saying stores and fulfillment centers are well staffed. And a potential sign for the backlog of cargo ships at America's ports. The Port of Los Angeles now reporting since last month, there's been a 29% drop in the amount of cargo sitting unloaded. There was a lot waiting. Meanwhile, UPS, FedEx, and USPS are preparing for the surge in shipments by hiring thousands of seasonal workers.
The number of airline passengers traveling for Thanksgiving this year expected to rebound to pre-coronavirus pandemic levels. The Transportation Security Administration says it's preparing for that surge. The TSA administrator says he expects the agency to have enough staff for what's traditionally TSA's busiest travel period. But he has this advice. He said travelers should expect long lines at airports and plan to spend a little more time getting through security. In 2019, a record 26 million passengers and crew passed through U.S. airports screening in the 11-day period around Thanksgiving, but that plummeted in 2020 as the pandemic kept people at home.
All right, you're going to want to keep an eye on the sky tomorrow. The longest partial lunar eclipse in nearly 600 years is going to be happening late tomorrow night into Friday morning. It's expected to last nearly 3.5 hours, and it's really close to a full eclipse. NASA says it'll cover more than 97% of the moon, and it can be seen from anywhere in the country as long as skies are clear. A lunar eclipse happens when the Earth passes between the sun and the moon, casting a shadow over the moon. And
so,
I got to mention this. My dad was sitting on his balcony last night, and he saw the space shuttle pass right over him. Almost said he could almost see the astronauts.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
That's pretty awesome. Well, you guys are talking about the lunar eclipse. We are going to be able to see it here as long as we can get the clouds to clear out. It's going to be a close call, but I think that we'll get rid of some of the clouds. That eclipse begins at 1:18. Now, this is early Friday morning, keep in mind. Maximum eclipse is going to be around 3:02 a.m. and then the partial eclipse will start to wind down at 4:47. So just a heads up there if you want to see it again early Friday morning. Hopefully we'll get the clouds out of here, and we're going to get a pretty nice weekend too. We've got to look at that forecast coming up.
We can all be forgetful, especially when it comes to song lyrics.
Even some famous singers have been known to go blank on their words of their own songs. However, anytime it's caught on camera and posted online, it's bound to get some attention.
All right, here's CNN's Jeannie Mose with the viral video featuring Oprah Winfrey confidently forgetting the words to a famous Adele song.
There's one Adele line everybody knows. But hello, Oprah. Seemed like some of Adele's lyrics were lost on her. Oprah passionately making up lyrics on the spot, tweeted one fan. That girl will sing even when she doesn't know the lyrics, but folks related to it. I don't know the words either, Oprah. She happened to be singing next to Lizzo, who nailed every lyric. Oprah herself tweeted out the sing-along. Those with long memories were reminded of another Oprah lyrics fail, while Mariah Carey was singing her big hit on Oprah's show back in 2005.
I was lying to myself. I couldn't have fathomed I would ever be without your love.
Oprah even added hand gestures.
I only think of you.
Years later, Mariah and Oprah mocked the moment by recreating it.
Baby face, I only think of you. And it's breaking my heart. I'm trying to keep.
Hey Siri, would you be a doll and get Oprah the right lyrics to We Belong Together before I see her on the 24th?
But whether singing to Mariah or Adele, fans found a lesson. Be as confident as Oprah, singing the wrong lyrics. And when in doubt, stick to the woo. Jeannie Mose, CNN, New York.
Poor Oprah. We've all been there. I mean,
Who hadn't?
who hasn't?
I mean, singing in the truck on the way to work and you forget the words and the song's going right there. I mean, I feel bad for her.
Yeah,
David,
during the commercials, we sing all the jingles and stuff in here too. We usually get it wrong.
But apparently,
if you could call David out, but this morning he came in singing a song and the lyrics were all wrong.
Oh, which song?
Which song was it, David?
It was the one about the
Applebee's.
Applebee's.
Oh, that's really bad.
It has Applebee's and bougie in it. I thought that was pretty good.
Do you know the TikTok dance?
No.
He does not.
You do, though.
I don't know that I really do, but I think I've seen it.
You got the moves.
Anyway, it does happen to everybody. That is a true story. We all do. Let's go outside for you. We got blue skies here in San Antonio right now. It's a beautiful, beautiful day, although those dew points are still up a little bit. Dew point is at 60. We're sitting at 78 at the airport. Southerly winds at about 11 miles per hour. The winds have been a little bit breezy today. 76 in Bulverde, 77 Comfort, 77 Bandera, 78 right now in Divine, some 80s down to the south. And you're going to find quite a few 80s on the map, I think, as we get later into the afternoon. But it all changes, as we've been saying, as we get into tonight, because that cold front slides through, and we're talking about highs in the 60s tomorrow. So we'll be about a 20-degree temperature difference. Let's look at the dew points. Not too bad. We're in the low 60s, still in the muggy territory, but it's not overly humid. And we've still got a good southerly breeze, anywhere from 15 to 20 miles per hour, but some gusts a little bit higher than that, and we'll see some breezy winds through the afternoon. But that really changes as we get into tomorrow. The winds pick up significantly. We'll see some gusts up to 35, maybe 40 miles per hour, even here in San Antonio. So keep that in mind with northerly winds. Those will kick in, say, just after midnight. And looking at the satellite picture, we do have some clouds well to our east. The rest of the viewing area perfectly clear. Lots of sun today. And we'll look to the north. That's where that front is right now, moving through North Texas. But out ahead of it, we've got some showers and then some snow on the backside. Area of low pressure up here. And that's producing snow from Bismarck over to Minneapolis this afternoon. Cold enough up there for that. Temperatures in the 20s and 30s. It's 31 in International Falls. So this cold air is trying to sink south Although by the time it gets down here, it's modified, so we're not going to get the really cold stuff. But again, it'll shave off about 20 degrees off the temperature. 49 Amarillo, 56 right now in Lubbock. So the front is through there, just starting to move through Midland and Abilene, and it will continue to progress south. We'll time it out for you here with our forecast. We think somewhere around midnight it's going to be moving into Bexar County and probably through San Antonio by about 2 or 3 a.m. Cloud cover sticks around. We could see a couple of showers as the front moves through, but don't expect much rain. This is not going to be a big rainmaker for us. And those showers are probably south of us by the time we get our morning commute started tomorrow. And clouds, they may thin out a little bit by the afternoon, but it's still going to be a mostly cloudy day, and that really will help to keep those temperatures on the chilly side. Skies hopefully will clear by Friday morning. I mentioned that a little earlier with the eclipse. Hopefully we can get some clear skies and you'll be able to view it overnight Thursday into early Friday morning. Rest of today, we top out at 82. We will start to see more clouds overnight. We have added in a 20% chance of rain from about 10 p.m. to about 2 a.m. or so. And then temperatures fall down into the 60s. Those northerly winds kick in 15 to 25. We'll go 63 tomorrow, 67 on Friday, 74 Saturday, partly cloudy, and then more clouds Sunday. A 20% chance rain as another front moves through Sunday night into Monday and cools us back down. So a lot of up and down here with the temperature. And looking into next week, we may get another front sometime around Thanksgiving. We'll keep you posted there. That's the latest, and we'll be right back.
We hope to bring back a championship to San Antonio.
Head coach Maddie Williams and her Broncos are 2 wins away from a state championship in big board sports. For the first time in school history, the Brandeis Broncos volleyball team has made it all the way to state. That's after they were able to sweep Austin Vandegrift Saturday afternoon to win the Region 4 championship, and now get to travel to Garland, where this Friday they'll face Bridgeland in the Class 6A state semifinals. Bridgeland brings in a 39-11 record compared to the Broncos' 45-2. We stopped by Brandeis Monday to get the Broncos preparing for their state run.
Definitely a lot of emotion. We're having a really good time. We love each other so much. Just fun to be able to experience this type of stuff with your best friends. I think that plays a huge role in how we're playing together and having that chemistry.
It's really special, we're the last team in San Antonio in our area, so it's like we're practicing while others are done, but it's really special to us.
The Broncos state semifinal game on Friday starts at 5 p.m. in Garland, and KSAT 12 Sports will be there. Saturday afternoon, Canyon Volleyball swept Dripping Springs in the regional final and punched their tickets to the UIL state tournament for the first time since 2015. KSAT 12's Andrew Seeley caught up with the Cougarettes yesterday as they prepare for a road trip to Garland.
We were just so determined. After losing to them twice this year in our fall line tournament and the second round of district, it was almost like revenge for us. And we knew what we wanted, and that morning we all woke up we're doing this, we're winning this game. It was just so much fun.
Saturday's Class 5A regional final victory over Dripping Springs was the latest landmark for a Canyon volleyball program that is preparing to make its 12th all-time appearance at state.
It is so exciting. You wake up every morning, you're just I'm excited to get up at 7 a.m. I'm excited to come here every morning. It means a lot, especially with this group of girls. I've been playing with some of them since second grade. It means so much, especially for Coach Sanders as well.
It's a really positive vibe right now. We are so excited. We've never been to state, so this is a kind of a new experience for us. And I think we're all just really pumped and excited to try new things.
There is still volleyball left to be played, and this year's squad would love nothing more than to bring home the program's first state title since 1983.
We definitely want to feel the excitement here and there, but at the same time, we have to come into practice ready to go and get the job done.
The first step on that journey is Friday's Class 5A state semifinal against Grapevine at the Curtis Colwell Center in Garland.
We've done this together. It's not been one person. It's been the team, the coaches, the managers, fans, parents. Everyone has played a crucial role, and so I couldn't be more grateful for each of them.
For KSAT 12 Sports, I'm Andrew Seeley.
All right, we wish Brandeis and Canyon the very best.
Sound like Garland's a place to be this weekend.
It is indeed, yes.
If you like volleyball.
Some of the best volleyball in the state going down. Sounds like it. Thanks, Larry.
All right, we're heading over to SA Live. What are they cooking up today?
Talking turkey. Yes, it is day 3 of our Thanksgiving prep week.
Yes, and we are not talking turkey right now, though, because one of the sides that always is a big hit, mashed potatoes, and Griselda Munoz is here from Plantology, and we are doing the mashed potatoes, right? Start with butter?
Yeah, well, that's not real butter. That's vegan butter.
Okay.
Vegan butter, okay.
Yeah.
And got to have potatoes in there, and then top it off with a little bit of milk, right?
That's oatmeal.
Okay. And this is actually going to be a part of our meal, not the side, but actually in it, right?
Yes.
Okay.
All right, and from vegan options to fried options, our Jen Tobias-Drusky is out of the local restaurant.
Get your Cajun Thanksgiving fix here at Acadiana Cafe. They do all the cooking for you. We've got more to come. We'll tell you all about their package deals.
And speaking of deals, we love finding you deals. So we have got a restaurant roundup of all the places offering some Thanksgiving deals for the holiday.
Yes, indeed. And are you looking to do a little bit of shopping? I'll tell you what, we have got some great gift ideas. These are fantastic. Look at those ornaments. They're handmade metal ornaments right there. Really adorable, and a great little buy local market coming up, so you don't have to fight the big crowds.
All right, it's such a staple on Thanksgiving. We're talking cranberry sauce. Now, do you like it freshly made, or do you like it out of a can? The canned cranberry. You gotta let us know at SA Live KSAT on Facebook and Twitter. Fresh or canned cranberry?
A lot more coming up on SA Live.